You know our Black Friday sale is going on right now, don't you? 20, 25, 30% off almost everything. You can create your own bundle. BYOB, build your own bundle. We're going crazy because we want you to have what you want without having to spend more than you have to this holiday season. If you're a fan of bacon, you'll love the fact that we're making the Candied Bacon menu from Carl's Jr. or Hardee'S. And if you don't like candied bacon, well then, you. In some parts of the country, it's Hardee'S. In the other parts of the country, it's Carl's Jr. I think Carl's Jr. is on the West Coast, right?
Yes, I think Hardee'S is Midwest.
Hardee's is Midwest. They've just announced a new Candied Bacon menu. And on the menu is a cheeseburger with candied bacon, a breakfast biscuit thing with candied bacon, and a bag of candied bacon, just in case you want to walk around popping a piece in your car while you're driving. Bacon, 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 bacon. You can do that. So we'll make the candied bacon, we'll make our own biscuits, we'll make the burger, we'll throw everything together, and it'll be fantastic. Straight fantastic. Bacon first, because that's the most important part. This obviously would be bacon, and we're using Applewood smoked because that's what they use. This is a baking sheet with a rack on top. My preferred way to cook bacon. Cooks evenly, doesn't go crazy, doesn't sit in the grease. And by the way, I don't know, that was a burn from last week, and it's pretty ugly. I apologize for that. So this is pretty simple so far. We're just gonna take our bacon slices and lay them down. And a rack really is the best way to do this. The air circulates, it stays relatively flat, it's all good. And these are regulation sized pieces of bacon. I don't know what they use, because they say they put like 4 pieces in their burger, but I know they're not using 4 of these. They're probably using half or something, right?
Oh good, we got regulation bacon.
Regulation bacon. Why you have to joke at, make fun at my expense? Where's the respect, please? So I think this is enough. Okay, my oven is on to 375. This will go in 20, 25 minutes. We'll start looking. I think you would recognize when bacon looks fantastic. Oh, forgot everything about the candied bacon part. Let's start back a bit.
What the hell?
To get their style of candied bacon, we're doing 2 things. One is brown sugar all the way along. Every little piece, get some brown sugar. I know this is very boring, but you'll like it when it's all finished. And after the brown sugar, we hit it with some fresh ground pepper. And this you can do as much or as little as you like. I think you should err on the side of more than less because, look, there's the brown sugar to set off the pepperiness, and then there's, you know, there's gonna be either a biscuit or a hamburger bun. It's not gonna be pepper overload, I promise. And if you don't have a pepper grinder, is the shake stuff okay? Chance?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll give that a pass, yes. But this is, obviously in this case, way better.
Of course.
Okay. My oven is set to 375. Wow, I'm actually having a little deja vu right now. This is gonna go in for 20 to 25 minutes. Start watching at 15, 16, 17. I say this all the time, not sure exactly what your oven's set at. You wanna burn it. You want it looking gorgeous and perfect. Pretty sure you'd recognize beautiful bacon. That's when we wanna pull it. I come back, we make biscuits. Our biscuits begin with flour. This is 2 cups sifted all-purpose flour. And if you don't have a sifter, take some flour, put in a bowl, whisk it around, and then measure into your measuring cup because it settles. This is how you do it. This is what you want. To this, we're gonna add the following. 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon baking powder. That's the thing that'll help them rise. Teaspoon of salt. Give this a little mix. And then we're gonna add 1/2 cup 1 stick of very cold butter, and the butter has been in my fridge to stay very cold. That's gonna help the flakiness. So now I'm just gonna open it up, cut this into basically tablespoons and drop them in, and then we begin. Now the fun part. And yes, Max, we will use our hands, but it's not meat or anything, so you can be okay with it. You could use a pastry blender, which is a wired thing that you kind of, but what's important here now is that we get the butter mixed in with the flour, like this. So take the butter and you do this into pieces about like this size. Stand by.
It's okay, we got nothing going on.
It's Jessica's. Oh, it's about my book. I can't do it. Just let it go, sorry. So you're doing this with the butter, and it's these kind of pieces like this that are gonna live in this biscuit and help make beautiful flaky layers. This is important. You can't do this with room temperature butter. Don't even think about it. So I like to take these guys and break them up first, like this. Oh, found one I hadn't done anything with.
Scrunch it.
Scrunching. The term they use when this is finished is you want the butter pieces to be sort of the size of peas. All right, when you got everything nice, I want to add 2 more things. So we're going to add some more pepper. This is not necessarily the Hardee'S Carl Jr. version, but I like peppery biscuits. So what, you know, a good teaspoon or so of this won't hurt anybody. And because this is going on a breakfast sandwich, I'm going to just go a little rogue and add about 1.5 teaspoons or so of dried sage, which is like one of the greatest things ever. So now we mix this up, and now you would recognize this needs some kind of moisture, and our moisture will come in the form of 3/4 cup of very cold buttermilk. And in it goes, and we start to mix. Now this gets messy, this part, but come on, man. It's gonna look like there's too much liquid, but it's gonna work. So we take this, get it into about as much of a ball as you can. Click my link below to get any of JuneShine's best-selling variety packs and 20% off along with free shipping. Ding! I'm going to take a second to talk to people that enjoy alcohol every now and then, and I'm not being mean to the rest of you, but if you don't drink, JuneShine's Hard Kombucha is probably not in your wheelhouse. Well, what do we say? We say don't eat the same thing all the time. I'm telling you right now, don't drink the same thing all the time. And JuneShine's Hard Kombucha, especially the blood orange mint, has become my not regular everyday thing, and it makes me so deliciously happy. Sometimes you want to have a drink. Sometimes a cocktail in the morning, like at brunch or something, is too much. You just feel sluggish the rest of the day, but you still want to have something. Boom, that's the answer. Not only is it gorgeous, but the flavors, midnight painkiller, honey ginger lemon, tropical citrus, are amazing and intense. I love the mint in this, and deliciously satisfying. Why do I love JuneShine? Low sugar, super refreshing, easy on the gut. Look, if you're gonna drink, why not consume something that's actually better for you than not better for you? Made with real organic ingredients and doesn't leave you feeling full and bloated. The holidays are here, whether you want them to be here or not. And some amount of entertaining is gonna happen, and some amount of festive drink needs to go in your guests' hands if they want alcohol. Eggnog with rum in it is delicious if it's 1968. Put this in somebody's hand. Okay, so what do? It's simple. Click my link below to get any of JuneShine's best-selling variety packs for, wait for it, 20% off along with free shipping. Come on, 20% off and free shipping just for going like this? Click. I say you should do that. And then we're gonna put it on our work surface with a little extra flour. It comes out and we're good. So now what's important is not overworking the dough, because we're trying to maintain these layers inside. So I'm gonna get this into about a, I don't know, 6x9-ish rectangle. And then we start with the important part of making these flaky layers by doing this, watch. Get it down about 1 inch thick. And then we're gonna take, this is a bench scraper. I'm gonna fold this kid over, oh, better than that, Sam, like that. Cut this guy in half. See this piece of butter right there? I just got stuff all over my fingers. See the butter? That's good. And now this will become that same rectangle we just made. I'm going to do this a couple of times. Get it about 1 inch. Get it as rectangularly as you can. Is that a word, Max?
No.
Max wasn't even behind the camera. And then you fold it over again. There. Do this. Cut it. This guy can go on top because he's smaller. And we're back at it. Make sure you hang on to some flour in the region so it's close. We're going to do that once more. And this is helping to develop those layers that are so important to the biscuit process. Oh, and I can just taste these things warm with butter right now. But don't forget, we got our candied bacon going on it. All right, one more time. We'll flip our kid, cut our kid, stack our kid, and now this is the last time. Down we go. And we press this out to no more than 1 inch. So you'll get anywhere from 8 to 10 out of this. But here's the next step. This is my cutter. This is a let me see what this is. This is a 2.5 inch cutter. You're gonna put it in the flour. This part's very important. And we're gonna cut out a circle like this. And then when we take it out, we wanna be very careful because you wanna see layers here. The last time I didn't do such a good job. I'm hoping I do a better job this time. Onto a piece of parchment. We continue on with the rest of them, flouring the cutter each time as we go. So look, I've got 6 beautiful ones. The way to get 8 or more is you take these bits that are left over, then you clump them together, you flatten it out to get them to the right height, and you recut. But you won't get these beautiful edges. So for now, we're just going with those. Oven, 425. Be sure it's 425. Probably 12 minutes. They'll puff up, they'll get pretty, they'll be golden brown, and they'll be tremendous. Guess who's here? 12 minutes exactly at 425. And look, that is what we wanted. So if I'd made them taller, they'd end up taller, but I think this is quite usable. I'm very happy about these. But before we do anything else, one thing has to happen here. You know what that is?
Us to have a taste.
Yes, we have to have a taste. So let's sacrifice this kid right here. So we'll open him up. Oh, he's gorgeous. 2 things. 1, a little bit of butter. A little bit. Who wants honey?
Yes.
And this is spicy honey, which, by the way, if you're not buying spicy honey, you should. We use it at the restaurant, and it's glorious. Oh, snap. All right, everybody. Boys, Chancey, Max. Uno, dos. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Best thing I've ever had.
Wow. Oh, my God. The spice, but the sage. The sage is a beautiful add. And the pepper. All right, here's what we're doing. We're making some garlic aioli. We're cooking a burger and an egg, and everything comes together. But before the aioli, has to be the bacon, because it's ready and it needed to come out. And look at it. You can see like the pepper and the caramelized brown sugar. It's nice. It's gonna be great. It's gonna get a little crispier as it cools because of that brown sugar on there. This is gonna be fantastic. Okay, this is coming up, but now we make some aioli and then we get going with the rest. Here's everything for the aioli. Got a little parsley, you got some garlic, you got a press, you guys know that. A little lemon, a spoon. And here's what happens. Mayo goes in, a little bit of lemon goes in. No seeds, no seeds, no seeds, no seeds. Oh, beautiful, thank you. Clove of garlic goes in. This is a pretty big one, I might not use it all. Nice.
Who knows what this is from? Put it in the comments. No puzzles, no puzzles, no puzzles.
Oh, that must be a, whatever, a Doge reference from Lord of the Rings. Little parsley, tiny pinch of salt and pepper, always. And we mix. It's your basic, homemade, everyday garlic aioli. I suggest you put this shit on everything. Time to cook a burger and fry an egg. Let's begin with our burger. We'll put some avocado oil down. Give it that, and on we go. And it's a 1/3 pound burger. 1/3 pound. We're not smashing, we're just keeping it nice. Salt and pepper. Of course, and you can use a decent amount because it's thick. So we're gonna cook this just like a patty. We also need a fried egg. We'll wait a second for that. And it's time for our egg. So put some butter here in the middle. And I realize I have a bit of a problem, lads. This egg is gonna be way bigger than my biscuit. So I'm gonna have to try and corral them a little bit. Let's not forget to salt and pepper as we go. An egg is delicious. An egg with salt and pepper is super delicious. In fact, what do we think if I end up doing that to make it fit? All right, I think we're good to flip our burger though. Beautiful. And now we can add a slice of cheese to our patty. And to me, I don't think they're using a toasted bun, but I have to. So we'll throw these guys on just to give them just a little something extra, you know? Bun's ready to come off, little color, perfect. The patty's ready to come off, fantastic. The egg is finishing, but I tell you what, let's do this. The biscuit has cheese on the bottom, and I think I'd like to put the biscuit on the flat top just for a second, just to warm it up a bit. So when our cheese goes on, it's looking fine. All right, a little bit of color, nice. A little bit of cheese, beautiful. All right. Guys, you can come over. We are ready to go. All right, so 2 things. One is I noticed that the bacon goes first on theirs, so we'll put a couple pieces, and I've cut these guys in half. Oh my God, look at how great this bacon is. Holy snap. Okay, now the cheese, now the egg. Here's my real problem. It's a perfect cooked egg, but look it's like 2,000 times too big. So I got my cutter back. Let's see if we can do this, boys. So I want to try and do like this. Yes, yes, yes. Stand by. Yes. It's so cute. The egg. Ay, chihuahua. Oh, how am I going to put more bacon on top without smashing it?
How are you going to put the top on without smashing it?
Now this, quickly. The garlic aioli goes first. Not exactly sure of the order. I think I know, but garlic aioli definitely is going to be first on this bun. Then we need some lettuce. And you know how I feel about this kind of lettuce, but I bought it because it's what they have in their picture. Actually, I think it's fucking bacon first. Then bacon. Great. Then some of their weirdly wibbly lettuce. Then tomato. Nice big beautiful piece. Then our pate, which is not pate, it's patty. Great stuff. Then more bacon. All right, that's beautiful. And then our top bun, and it gets a little more garlic aioli. As far as I can tell, now it will look like this and on top. And the one thing I've been dying to do, are you ready, is puncture it. Oh, snizzap. Wow. Yum. It's gonna be a good damn bite, I can tell you. And the other thing I can't forget to do is put some bacon in a little container, because I don't know what it's called, but apparently you can get like a, what do you say, a bag of bacon?
Bag of bacon.
We don't have a bag, but we do have this. And I think that would be fun to have. So now we can taste. All right, we know what the bacon tastes like, but do we know what this little biscuit tastes like? Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna like this little guy. Emphasis on little. Great biscuit. The sage and the pepper are huge, but this candied bacon, I'm not kidding. It's really good. It has elevated what was arguably a good little sandwich, but right now, this guy, the burger. Oh yeah, I'm all about that. Garlic aioli. Here's what's good. The garlic aioli and the sweet bacon at the same time on a decent sized patty, snap. Just straight snap. Thank you for hanging. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. Oh, holidays are coming. ShopSTCG.com. Everything's there, I think, and available, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's there. This is here. That stuff's there. You're there. Max is there. Chance is there. Happy little family.